All right, guys, here we are. It is time for math. And as you can see, yes, we are going to do a sprint today. Yay. So that means you need your Starry Night practice book with the yellow corner. All right. So the sprint says add 3 numbers. It looks like this. So the directions call for you to make a 10 to add. It is on page number 69 in that good old practice book. So while I've been talking and explaining, I know you got your book, and if you didn't, you're going to hit pause right now. Are you ready? Yes. So in the book, page 69 is from lesson 4, which we're working on today. And make 10 to add. Let's go ahead and put 60 seconds on the clock. Remember, your goal, as always, is to do your best. Your best. You're only competing with yourself. You're going to do your best work. And on your mark, get set, go. All right, guys, time is up. Pencils down, hands up. Stop what you're doing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check our work and see how we did. Come on. All right, guys, yes, let's go ahead and check our sprint. If you remember, the direction said make a 10 to add. So I'm going to circle the parts I used to make 10, and then I'm going to write the answer for each question. So starting at the top, question number 1. Remember, if you get it right, give yourself a check and a little tiny yes. You get it wrong, mark it wrong, and keep going. It is just an opportunity to learn and get some good practice. So let's go. 13, 15, 15, 11, 14, 16, 15, 11, 13, 17, 17, 13, 16, 17, 17. All right, we're now on question number 16. We're at the top of column 2. We're still checking our work. 15, 16, 16, 15, 15, 13, 16, 14. All right, guys, so if you'll notice on this portion down here, we already know the whole. We're trying to identify the missing part. Okay? All right. So this makes 10, which means what I'm missing is 4. And if these make 10, then what I'm missing is 1. These don't make 10, but I know that in the ones place is the 3, which means I need to be matching with the 4, so I'm missing 6. All right? Well, these don't make 10, but I have 6 in the ones place, so that's not part of it. So I need to go, what am I missing if I know I have 2? I need 8. 1, 1, 9. 9 and 1 is 10, and 1 more makes 11. All right, here we have 19 is equal to 5 plus blank plus 9. Well, we know we need that 9 out of the box, so we need 5 in the box. All right, 18 is our whole. We presently have 2 and 6. How are we going to get to 18? By putting in 10 more. Because we need 10 more, yeah. Okay, all right, guys, and that is our sprint. Write the number you have correct in the starburst at the top, and let's keep going with our lesson. Come on. Great work on your sprint today, guys. I mean, seriously, awesome job. So what we're going to do next is we're going to head to our application problem, which as always is in our Learn book, the one with the fields of flowers. You should be looking for the book that says modules 2 and 3, as we are on lesson 4 of module 2. If you don't have this book, that means it's still here at school, and like someone needs to get up with me so we can make a plan for you to get this book, because you need your stuff so you can get your work done. All right, now it is on page number 21. Yours looks just like this, page number 21. And here it says that Michael plants 9 flowers in the morning. He then plants 4 flowers in the afternoon. How many flowers did he plant by the end of the day? Make a drawing, number bond, and a statement. So that means we need a picture, we need a number bond, and a statement, meaning our word answer, because a word problem requires a word answer. No words, it's wrong. All right, so let me get out the frame so you can get a good clean shot, because you're going to work on this for 3 minutes. Now, the video does have a little pop-up for you to submit your answer. Like, I want you to, if you got it, of course, or if you think you have it, you have an answer, you worked on it, put your answer in. And then after 3 minutes have passed of you working on your own, keep on rolling, because you know we're going to do it together. But let me get out your frame. All right, here goes. So let's start with the picture. Michael plants 9 flowers in the morning. My first question is to you, and am I about to sit here and draw flowers in the morning time? This is math, not art. I am going to draw 9 circles to represent flowers, and I'm going to label them with the letter M for morning. So let's go ahead and give Michael some morning flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Morning. 9 flowers in the morning. Beautiful. He then plants 4 flowers in the afternoon. Well, Michael needs some more flowers, which will be represented by circles labeled with the letter A to show afternoon. We're also going to color them in to make a visually different part. So these are the afternoon flowers that Michael plants. We now have a picture. Good job. A picture has been created. Let us make a number bond now to coincide or to match the parts given in our picture. All right, so based on this picture, our parts are 9 and 4. We are working to identify the whole. Now, there are a couple of different things we could do. We could just say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 9 and 4 is 13. All right, cool. That solved the problem. Is that the strategy we've been working on, though? we've been working on ways to make groups of 10 to generate easier problems to solve. So what we're going to do is we're going to borrow one from the afternoon to circle these up. And once I put that circle, it is now officially known as a group of 10. That is 10. So what I'm doing, I'm taking all my pieces and I'm just putting them in a different pile so I can count them up nice and neat, because in order to get the whole, I have to put all the pieces together. It's the only way to get the whole. You have to put all the pieces together. So now we can say 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is the whole. Good job. Am I done? No, because it's a word problem. There needs to be a word answer. Let's look back at our original question and find the actual question sentence. And we do that by looking for the question mark and going back to the beginning of that sentence. This is the beginning of that sentence. I know it's the beginning of a sentence because it starts with a capital letter. And if I wasn't sure if it was a name or a beginning of a sentence, I look back one step more. Oh, there's ending punctuation. This must be the beginning of a sentence. Let's read our question. How many flowers did he plant by the end of the day? Well, let's answer our question. He planted 13 flowers. He planted 13 flowers. That is your complete sentence answer. Now, the smallest amount of information you can put and be correct is 13 flowers. You have to tell me that you're counting flowers. That's the only way to truly have answered the question that you were being asked. 13 flowers. All right, guys. So let's get into lesson 4, which is titled, so 9 plus something is equal to 10 plus something. We did that with pictures. I want to show you how to do so making number bonds. And so far what we've done with number bonds is part, whole. What I want to do is I want to see where our two parts, I can pull the same way we did here. We pulled to make different pieces. So 2 pieces will make a part. And then we'll put all the pieces together to find the whole, because that's required when you're adding. You have to put all the pieces together. All right, so for practice, we're going to look here and we see that Maria has 9 green cubes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check. We see that Tony has 3 red cubes. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. What is the expression or number sentence to solve this story? Well, it's 9 plus 3. Let's neaten this up a little bit. All right. Now, instead of having them all over the place, I've made 5 groups. I've also drawn to represent that I'm going to group one of Tony's 3 with Maria's 9, so I can see within this circle a group of 10. A group of 10. But I didn't physically move the red cube. I just made a funky little circle thing to show that I'm going to count them that way. So 10, 11, 12. Okay. Let's make it even neater, even more tidy. Let's actually use our 10 frame and physically pick up one of the red cubes and move it into that 10 frame. I'm not going to draw the circles anymore. Okay? So, instead of seeing 9 plus 3, we now see what? Correct, we see 10 plus 2. So, 9 plus 3 is the same as 10 plus 2, which means, read this big old number sentence right here. It's a sentence because you read it from left to right, but it uses numbers, hence number sentence. So, read exactly what it says. 9 plus 3 is equal to 10 plus 2. We know they have the same whole. 9 and 3, 10 and 2. The whole, all the pieces are the same. Good. Now, let's show that as a number bond, okay? This is what it looks like to create a number bond from what we did here. We started with 9 plus 3. That checks out, 9 plus 3. We broke apart the 3, so the 3 part, the part that had a value of 3, we broke off one piece and put it with the group of 9. And if I take 1 out of the group of 3, I now have a group of 2. I can't still have 3 here. I have 2 because I took the 1 and placed it with the 9. So this is the number representation of the picture that you drew. These numbers are imitating or copying the picture, okay? So we're using numbers to represent what we're doing with our pictures because that's the goal. We use our cubes, then we use our pictures, then we use our numbers. So now we see that we put 9 plus 1, 10 plus 2, because there's 2 that do not fit in our 10 frame. All right, make sense? Cool. Let's practice some together, which means getting that lovely bedroom cover Succeed homework book with the red trim. Notice the red and the red are matching. We're on page number 181. 181. No, that's not for you to go anywhere. It's for me to go somewhere. So yes, 181. You'll see what you have in your book matches perfectly with what I have on the board. And what they have so kindly done for us is set up they're telling us which part we're going to need to break into different pieces. Because we want to make a group of 10. Our goal is in that we make a group of 10. Okay? So in making this group of 10, we're going to have to pull from the other parts. All right? Okay. So let's go ahead and do so using the number bond and the picture. So if you're confident with your numbers, that's great. I still want you to draw a picture to check your work. If you're not comfortable with the numbers, that's great. Use the picture and then translate it into numbers. They work together to help your brain learn the information. All right, so right now, our original number sentence reads, 9 plus 3 is equal to, okay, so what I would like us to do is to start with the picture. I want us to do picture first. This is how it's going to look when you do the picture in this setup. You're going to draw to show the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we need to draw to show the 3. Watch what I do. 1, 2, 3. Do you see what I did? What did I do? I completed the group of 10, and then what does not fit, treat this like a 10 frame. Yes, I know technically if you really wanted to, you could put those down here, but it's a 10 frame. It's a 10 frame. You treat it like a 10 frame. On a 10 frame, is there any more room? No. On your hands, is there any more room? No. So we need to put what's left out here. So in making this drawing, let's write a number sentence to match this picture. What is inside of the box? 10. Good. What is, that's not a good looking 10. Y'all just gonna let me leave the 10 looking like that? Shame on you. Not a good looking 10. All right. What's outside of the box? 2. So now we know that all of our pieces put together is going to be 10 plus 2 that do not fit in the box. What is 10 and 2 more? 12. Excellent. Good. 10 and 2 more is 12. Now, hopping back over to our original number sentence, we need to write the numbers to match what happened in our picture. what's happening here is we took apart the 3. Which pieces did I make out of the 3? I made 1 and 2. I took apart my 3 and made new pieces. Those pieces are 1 and 2 because I put my 1 with the 9. I put the 1 with the 9. You see how it's written here with my numbers? To match what's with my pictures. We've already established that the answer, because there's no more pieces, we have no more pieces. All the pieces, the whole is still 9 plus 3 is equal to 10 plus 2. So the whole is 12. Good job. The whole is 12. The whole is 12. Excellent. Let's try another one. This time, I would like for us to go number bond first, and then we'll draw a picture to check our work. We see right here that we have 9 plus 6 is equal to blank. Okay. I know it tells us we're going to break 6 into smaller pieces, but I want to ask you first. Just think about this. Which of these 2 parts is already closer to a group of 10? 9. 9 is almost 10. That's why we're breaking apart the 6, because it is easier to go from 9 to 10 than it is to go from 6 to 10. That's why we're doing it that way. So, from 9, show me 9. Showing me 9. How many more do you need to make 10? How many fingers are down? Correct. You need just 1 more. So, that means the piece we're going to get from the 6 is going to be 1. Okay? If I had 6 and I put 1 piece with my group of 9, how many pieces are left? 5. So I need to show that. This does not just disappear. It doesn't go away. All of the pieces are still there. I'm looking on the floor because I'm pretending there's like pieces of stuff on the floor and we're cleaning up. You got to get everything up or the job's not done. You can't just half clean your room, right? I mean, you could, but you might get in trouble. I'm not about that life. All right. So what we're doing, the reason we took that 6 apart into smaller pieces was with the goal of making a group of 10. So we place the 1 in the group with the 9 to create a group of 10. Not the whole, but we made new parts. Our new parts are 10 and what's not in the big circle? 5. What is 10 and 5 more? I don't remember. Let's think. Okay, let's count on. So we're going to put the bigger part in our head. 10. No, you didn't smack the forehead with me. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I could feel it. I could feel it. Come on, let's do it again. Lightly. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10 and 5 more is 15. All right. You're not so sure I know what I'm talking about. That's fine. This is new. This is why we have the option to draw a picture. So let's draw a picture to match our original number sentence, but we're still looking for ways to group our pieces in making 10. So first we will draw the part of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the first part. Did that check out? I did good? Thank you. I did good. My second part is 6. I'm going to fill up my 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I draw to represent both parts? 9 circles, 6 X's. Yes. I put them so I filled up my 10 frame first, which required me to take one of the X's and put it with the 9. Does that match my numbers? Yes, good. And how many are outside of the box? How many are still left to be my other part? Do these match? They do. There are 5 outside the box. Excellent. And what we see here are solving sentence. So this is our original number sentence. But this is the groups we made to solve the problem more easily. Become the 10 plus the 5, and we said that that is equal to 15. You don't believe me? Just watch. Let's count it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Still don't believe me? Let's do it the same 10 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5. 10, 5 the regular way is 15. Boom! Mic drop. Except we don't drop mics because that can damage them and they're very sensitive pieces of equipment and expensive at that. Nobody got time for that. All right, guys, let's do question number 3 from that page. Still on page number 181. And it reads, 7 plus 9 is equal to blank. 7 plus 9 is equal to blank. If you'll notice, 9 is the second part this time. 9 is still the part that's almost 10. So regardless if it's the first part or the second part, whichever part is almost 10, we're going to add the pieces too. How many more pieces does 9 need to make 10? So here's my 9, and there's my 7. How many pieces do I need to get from the 7 to make me 9 a group of 10? Just 1 piece. All right, we'll get just 1 piece. Are there still 7 pieces over there? They are not. Show me 7. Give 1 piece away. Exactly. 6 pieces. 6 pieces. Okay. So let's write the numbers to match our little acting that we did. So here's my thing. Should I put the 1 in the first circle or the 1 in the second circle closer to the 9? Yes, I'm going to put the 1 in the second circle closer to the 9 because those are the pieces that I'm grouping together. Those are the pieces I'm grouping together. And we just said, you just told me that if I had 7 pieces over there and I brought 1 over here, that there's only how many left over there? 6. And they're all still very important. You need to count up all the pieces if you're adding and you want to get the whole. Cool. All right, so we're saying that 9 plus 1 is a whole. 9 plus 1 makes a group of 10. We're going to count on, so we get 6 more. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you're telling me that 7 plus 9 is equal to 16? If you are, I agree with you. 7 plus 9 is equal to 16. Now it's time to draw the picture. Now, each of the previous problems, we drew the first part first and the second part last. For this problem, which part should I put in the box? 9, the part that's almost 10, because our goal right now is to make that group of 10 so we can add on the rest, thus some more. So 10 and some more, 10 and some 1s. So we're going to draw the second part, the 9, inside the box, because we know when we add 2 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 2. It's all one number bond. So we're going to draw based on that knowledge we have about, I don't know if you remember the fancy name for it, but the commutative property of addition, meaning I can take this part first or that part first, as long as I put all the pieces together. So let's draw a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, drawing that second part, that's 7, completing our group of 10 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does this picture match these numbers? Yes, this picture matches these numbers. We drew 9 circles. We drew 7 X's. We grouped them such that we can visually see a group of 10 and 6 more. I bent or split my X's on the outside into 5 and 1 because, just like your hands, 5 and 1. That's easier to count than 6 all jumbled up. We're trying to organize and stack and arrange our pictures so that counting is easy. That's kind of the goal. So what number sentence is depicted in our picture? Inside of the box plus outside of the box equals the whole of 16. That whole is still 16, but it's still 16. All right, so yes, these were our practice problems that we worked through together on page 101 in your practice book, your Succeed book, the lovely The Bedrooms at Arliss, oil on canvas, painted in 1889 by Vincent van Gogh. You know, maybe before the end of the year, since his pictures are all over our books, we'll look him up and find out some more information about him. Just maybe. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a challenge. The same way you had a challenge in your skills video, I challenge you to remind me to look up information about Vincent van Gogh. And if you remind me to look up information about Vincent van Gogh before the week is over, I'll give you 3 more dojo points. You heard me. 3 more dojo points. All right, so now I know how to use words. Okay, so going back into our Learn books, the picture, another Van Gogh drawing, Flower Beds in Holland, 1883, also oil on canvas. Page number 23. It's actually front and back. So you start on 23. You flip the piece of paper over to the back side and you do the back. And then after you spend about 10 minutes working on that, you return so you can complete your exit ticket and turn it in. It gives you 2 number sentences. And actually what I'll do is what I did like last week, where each problem is its own separate draw it slide so that you'll have room and you won't be squished up. So you'll see after this slide, you'll see one slide for question 1, one side for question 2. Complete both to the best of your ability and click submit so that I can have your work and you can get a grade. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you for today. I'll see you later. You already know. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.